Kenny, midweek, a 1-0 win in the Papa John's Trophy, and box ticked in that regard.
Yeah, great win for us as well. Gets us off to a good start in that competition. A competition we do want to progress in if we can. If you can qualify as winners as well. It does guarantee you a home draw, so that would be better as well. So we'll see how the other teams go and our future games. I'm pleased to say we could put a balanced team out. Some solid first team players, but from our own point of view, not just wanting to win the game as well. We mixed in quite a lot of younger players there that we want to have a look at. We do want to develop and progress, and from that point of view, as much as the big clubs, sometimes it can work for you as well, where you can bring on and blood some younger players that benefits later on.
And you obviously won that competition before. Does doing well in that competition offer a bit more momentum throughout the season?
You always want to win every game that you play in. I think you should always be like that. But there's some more important than others. This week, what's the most important game? Well, obviously it's Bristol Rovers, not Southampton. That's it. But similarly, in that particular competition, we were fortunate in terms of availability, and it fell well for us that we could put some experienced players out in with some young players. If you have to go the whole way and just all young players at one time and it's unbalanced, sometimes that can be counterproductive.
Talking about the young players and those who kind of made their mark, there were 4 that made their debut, but it was Ant Papadopoulos who got the winner. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I like Anthony, and playing a slightly unfamiliar role on the right hand side, but he's got a nice right foot. He's a very good server of the ball, I think, with his with his passing range. He can go short and long, but coming then towards the end of the game into a more natural position, he's got the telling goal, and for a first year professional, he's probably not had too much encouragement in terms of the first team, so that will do him a lot of good on Tuesday night and help his development, and I think encourage him to keep going in the future.
On to this weekend, and it's a trip to Bristol Rovers. What can we make of them?
Yeah, it's a really big game, for us, and as they all are, we want to try to do well in the league, and this is our most important game of the week, definitely. We have to focus on ourselves, make sure we get our game right, and do everything we can to be at our very best. Bristol Rovers are obviously one of the bigger clubs in the division, very well supported, and coming out of League One will have ambitions, quite rightly so, of going straight back up. We know that, but after those things are considered, we have to concentrate on ourselves, play well ourselves, keep improving and working ourselves at making sure our cohesion is good, and that's our target this weekend.
In terms of away performances, you said Newport was something that encouraged you again. What are you looking for? What are you looking for from your team this Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, to start with, we want to be defensively solid, and competitive in the game. That's a basis that you can go off. Now, after that, you need more than that, and cause sides problems. And I did think at Newport, although we conceded 2 goals, we looked quite solid and had a threat going forward and created a number of chances ourselves. And prior to that though, the Carlisle game and the Salford game, I thought that they were good draws in the fact that the opposition really, I thought, overall had the better of us and had more chances. We battled away for a good point, whereas at Newport, we were at times, and the way things were going, we were threatening to win, and that was more encouraging. So we're looking for that. We are wanting to play well both home and away, and we'll be very appreciative of the supporters that make the trip down the M4 on Saturday to help us to try and achieve a result.
And in terms of team news for the weekend, is there anything you can tell us?
No, we're okay. I mean, OG will be back and back training, which is good news. Other than that, there's no other, let's say, injury problems or selection headaches at the moment, which is good.